The Giants are top 10 in converting on third down, and they'll be up against the Redskins defense that wants to get off the field.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the New York Giants. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Room here to run. He finds an opening past the 40. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Shift together here from the D-line. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Again, here's Perine, and he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. They'll run again with Perine. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Jason Pierre-Paul first burst on the scene for me, headed towards his draft year. You know what I saw him doing? Like 15, 16 backflips in a row on a YouTube video.
Athlete.
Absolute athlete, and he uses that agility to slip past guys and make plays in the backfield.
That draft year 2010, 15th overall pick. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Redskins have tied it here. The extra point to come can put him in the driver's seat. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. New York set to take the field. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Second down following the incompletion.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll look to throw. And his pass incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. They'll set up a throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
They go play action here on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
5 yards left for the offense. It's second down.
Here we go now.
On the ground with a tight end. And a short gain here down to the 22. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
they try the right side here. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Watch it now, Barney. Set. Blue, landed.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants are in for 6. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 3rd down, Cousins trying to lay one up deep. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Cousins a handoff. This is P. Ryan. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Olivier Vernon in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Cousins gives this to P. Ryan. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defense?
Yes, indeed, that time lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants. Now they'll run it on the toss. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
That one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. The drive starts with a handoff to P-Rod, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Cousins now on second down. Completes it to Davis. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Second down, Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They'll run it here with Pirine. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now a second down throw for Cousins. Forced out to his left. And the connection made to Terrell Pryor. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Now Pirine. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end, Ingram. And he'll be marked down deep in Washington territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now a handoff looking right. And he loses the football a second time. And the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that, and when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them.
Davis fighting. He loses the football. And who's got it? The Giants!
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Now back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Out of the gun now on third down. Flushed out right. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants add on to their lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. Now it's Chris Thompson on the return. And he's got room. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, 99 yards. And the Redskins have made this a one-score game. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And New York set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
being chased out left. And a loose football. And the Redskins scoop it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Well, it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Redskins on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. From the gun, here's Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And with that, they'll take a 1-point lead here in the second. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
Now out come the Giants. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing right, and that's complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Beckham goes in motion left. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 7. So no update from Larry after 17 weeks. Folks are saying, let's get on with the show. So we'll oblige as we get you set for the second half kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. It's P-Ryan to begin the drive. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang it.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Russ Conklin. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Here we go now. Here we go. Blue landed. Blue over. Gone. Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now let's go.
Back to throw now on first down. And he fires one incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You just
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Giants use reception. Are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 53 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a carry for P-Ryan. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Cousins to throw it. He finds his target. It's Crowder. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Cousins. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line. 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
2nd and goal to go now. They'll go to Pirine, trying to pound it in. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. A toss play. Here's Pirine. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. And Hopkins' kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So make it 3 field goals for him now, and this last one tightens things up a bit.
And I know that offense is on the sideline right about now, checking out the tablets and saying, man, we let a good chance slip away there. We've got to start finishing some of these drives.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 54 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gordons get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Preston Smith in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now a handoff as they run left side. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A good run there, 9 yards, but it still leaves them with work to do on 3rd and goal.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained. To throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage. It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
No gain on the play, and it's second down. Cousins now. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Pirine. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Throwing is Cousins. Pryor has it complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third. The Redskins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. To throw, Cousins. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Damon Harrison in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Cousins. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And this is caught in the end zone. It's Dotson for the Redskins touchdown. Josh Doctson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to make this a close game again. And his kick is right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here we go now. 3, 9, 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good first down call as the screen play gets them 9.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. And here come the Redskins now. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
To throw is Cousins. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Shift together here from the D-line. Cousins now on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 15, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Back to it after the pick 6. Cousins. This one caught by Crowder. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to...
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 26. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The punter wing is on as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Cousins. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A first down throw for Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Throwing, Cousins. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one goes for 24 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly. 2nd down, Cousins. And a hook up over the middle to Pryor. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Cousins now to throw on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. A 2nd down throw for Cousins. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Doxson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Redskins have made this a 1-score game. And this is back to a 5-point game. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And this this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory. Well, Charles, the forecast...